the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, kick the flag. Watching you five. Target, 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 target. Check the back.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Kill, kill, kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check.
Off the bootleg, King. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, King. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. No, no, no.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
First down.
55. 55. Night, night, sweetheart. Off. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check pass. Check pass. Bravo.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? Check right. Watching you 5. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Check 31.
King now on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
Right there.
In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
First carry for Darius Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Ready? 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I hope he brought your take
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go again. Hey, watch the edge. Get a roll, West.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Check three.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
You don't know no better. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go, baby. Turn up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Situation. Let's go.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But now it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Third down, here's Haskins. And an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Hey, defense, hold short.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here it comes, here it comes. Tighten up, tighten up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Danny. Mike 55, Mike 55. Blue Dan. Let's go.
2nd and 4. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Sam, set. Go to base. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the run.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Let's go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On first down, it's Haskins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I got him.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go. Ancient Gator. Mike's 5'4". I'm here all day.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I got him.
Here's Haskins.
Watch 54.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Come on. You better bring it.
Mike.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
He wasn't ready.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
10th carry now for Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Hey, here we go. Shift! Blitz, they're coming. Run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Check tight. Jam him. 55's the mic. Check, 55's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
6-man. Check girls.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Right there. 54 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch run, watch run. Check, check. Lucky, run.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Showing 8.
A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 55. 55. Watch the screen.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
Rabbit. Mike 56. Mike 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 56
King operating from the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Baby, all day, all day.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team, not just the points on the board.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Let's get this. Let's get this.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Back now at FedEx Field as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is fielded at the 7. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, but it's good for a Washington 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
That's it.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike, check. 59.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Check. Henry. Watch the run. Cover. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Check.
From the red zone. Nowhere to escape. Jones with a sack there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Here we go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score.
24, Redskins 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now King from the gun. He'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Back to throw. King, and that's Elliott, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 40-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here we go.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Alert, flare.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Check 56.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out. Watch the safety creep. Under 10. 10.
Deuce.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Slam.
Here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott.
Sponge. No.
Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop.
DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All day, every day, any day.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Haskins, third and long. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. Now it's Haskins.
Let's get off the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, it's Elliott, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Cowboys, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.